and MEP used the European Parliament's Brexit debate on Friday to call for an accelerated pathway to enable Scotland to join the EU. The MEP Clara Ponsati-Obiles told the European Parliament on Friday that Scotland should be given an accelerated pathway to join the EU. The stunning remarks from the Catalan MEP came during a debate in the Brussels Parliament on the future relations between the EU and the UK. Ms. Obiles said that she hopes to see an independent Scottish nation break off from the UK and join the EU soon as the SNP ramps up calls for another referendum. She said, "The difficulty to get this agreement should be a lesson for us in the future. If the EU is convinced of its own potential and strength, we should see no fear in becoming more open and flexible, both to enter and to leave. The EU needs a Clarity Act to lay the ground for an orderly exit of any member states with a mandate to leave, and establish clear paths into the EU. A path that we hope our fellow Scottish friends will follow soon." Ms. Obiles is a Catalan economist who has worked in Scotland as a professor at St Andrews University. She was also an education minister when Catalonia's government held an unlawful independence referendum in 2017. Recent polling from Savanta.com suggests that support for independence had equaled its record level of 58%. It marks the 17th poll in a row to show majority support for leaving the UK. However, it has dropped down in priority among Scottish voters, with even two-thirds of SNP voters urging Nicola Sturgeon to focus on the coronavirus recovery over another independence referendum, according to a survey by Survation for the Scottish Labour Party. The Savanta.com poll similarly showed that independence was just sixth on the list of most important priorities for Scottish voters. The economy was ranked top, Brexit second, followed by health issues, jobs, and education. Just 12% of voters believe a referendum should be held in more than 10 years, with 16% stating no referendum should take place at all. Ms. Sturgeon expected to use a potential win at next May's parliamentary elections as a mandate for another independence referendum. She has previously said she wanted Scottish people to back the call to hold another vote for a legal independence referendum to be held in the early part of the new parliament, potentially in autumn 2021. Ms. Sturgeon has refused to rule out legal action to force a Scottish independence referendum if Prime Minister Boris Johnson continues to refuse a second vote on the issue.